Hey there, I am so glad that you all are coming back to watch me after my last video. I think I was a little delusional um, filming that one because I was so sick, but I was pretty bored. I had been home Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I ended up taking Tuesday off and then went back to work Wednesday. I was pretty sick. I had everything but a fever, and sometimes I wonder if I didn't have a fever, and I didn't know what I was doing. But no, I was pretty level-headed. I just didn't sound very good, and you probably all shouldn't have seen me that sick, but I was just trying to fill my day. I do want to say thank you to everyone for your wonderful comments. Yeah, everybody's been so sweet, wishing me good health and hoping I get better. I've had several people mention Ivan and understand how I was feeling because you've been there, and everyone's been so sweet, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed to me. Sorry, my light's wigging out. I'm back in my bedroom off my sick couch. And I also appreciate everybody who's taken the time to do the videos because it really helped. It made my day when I was so sick. I sat on the couch and stitched and watched Flosstube, and that was pretty great. Gave me something to look forward to, get my mind off of being so sick. But I'm back at it, and it is February the 26th, 2017. And other than just this little bit of a tickle, cough, I have to clear my throat. Other than that, I'm getting healthy again. I'm also starting to learn more about more natural remedies. So this last week I've been reading up a lot on doing herbs. I'm already doing essential oils, getting back to my eating plan. I was on the Trim Healthy Mama eating plan, which teaches you to get a lot of good healthy foods in you, a lot of collagen and protein, organic, pure protein powders in your smoothies with the berries and the antioxidants. Started getting away from that. I wasn't sick for 2 years doing that plan. And then I slowly started going off of it because I got busy. My husband and I would stop and eat out quite a bit. And bam, I get sick like bad. So that really taught me how important it is to eat healthy and put healthy stuff on your body. I'm in the process of fixing my hair. I really damaged it from so many dyes and highlights, the bleaching. So I'm trying to make this all healthy. Baking soda, essential oils, coconut oils, things like that in my face. So I've been doing a lot of reading on that, and so my stitching has kind of got the brunt of it this week. But the more I read, the more information I get, the more notes I take. I'm going to start to where I just need to put it into action. And starting today, I'm going to be stitching some more. It's 3 o'clock already, so I need to get hopping on this. So I have got some stuff to show you. I did stitch the week I was sick. I got quite a bit done that week, but then not a lot this week. So I have my whips to show you. I have a small little haul, and then I'm going to start doing some shout outs because I know a lot of people are doing them, plus it's my way of paying back for all your great videos and your hard work. Now that I'm doing it, I understand how hard it is to find time to do it, but then you enjoy doing it. I mean, I have a lot of fun doing these, and I wish I was doing enough. I could do it once a week. Maybe one day, maybe this summer. I don't know. I've got a lot of work going outside. Normally, summer is a good stitchy time, but there's a lot of stuff we want to do this year to our yard, so we'll see. But anyhow, I have some shout outs to do, and then I did do a tag video on my way to work Friday. I did it safely, and I'm going to insert that at the end. It's about 15 minutes. It was a little longer than I anticipated, but normally everything is. So, I think that's it. So let's get started. Last you had saw me, I had pulled out my Afghan. So if I remember, I will insert a picture here. I told you my goal was to finish all the cross stitching on this piece and then get the back stitch done in March, and I met my goal. So there it is. And I have a 5-day plan for all my back stitching in March, with 2 days as a backup in case I need it. But my plan is not to use it. And hopefully I can use the weekend when I'm done with this piece to stitch on some stuff like my some of my sowls that I don't get done. Trying to decide whether I want to take April off when I'm done with that or not, but I kind of want to get done with this. Then that ended on last Sunday, and then this last Monday, President's Day, I started my next rotation piece. Yeah, I'm looking around. What did I do? There it is. I about lost my voice. Rosewood Manors Black Lace Sampler. Sorry, like you haven't heard me cough enough. My goal this week was to get done across here. Maybe not so much the corner, but at least up to here. I will be stitching on it today. Today will be my last day for this rotation, and I'm not going to make it. This is the centerpiece, or the center of it. So across here, I will just have this to do, a copy of it, basically. Today I'll get done with one, so I will be behind one of these and 2 of these, because I got one done. There's 3 on one side and 2 of these big ones. But I want to at least finish this part, well, over here, but it'll look like this. There's a lot to do on this. So I did that. Sorry, this was done on 28 count white. One of those pieces of fabric you get like at Michael's. And I don't have a picture to insert on this because I haven't been taking pictures, because I just pick it up here and there. But it's the sow. Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Now, of course, February's already out. March is going to come out in a couple of days, but I'm not going to keep reprinting this. Oh, let's see. I had a better piece. I didn't grab my cardboard, but here it is. Got a lot done on Tuesday when I took my second sick day. Now I figure I'll always be at least a month behind, so I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to stitch on this today also. I don't have that much time to do it. And then I have Heidi. Once I get going, it's pretty fast, and man, I love stitching on this. I like stitching on everything I have, but this is so much fun. I could stitch on this every day, but I think you'd get bored seeing the same thing. I wouldn't get bored. I don't think. And then I have a finish. I worked on that and got it done. And it's 2 days, before March. So it won't even go out. Only thing I have to do is get a heart button. But I got the little groundhog done. Pretty cute. I am just going to skip March and do April. Or it will always be like this. I do have the Gentle Arts floss that I was going to do the March for Rainbow. This one is the Rainbow Gallery. I think this is like the Snow Diary or something like that. The other one that Tina's doing. I can't remember the name of it, sorry. But I'll do it with the fabric. Or sorry, not the fabric, but the floss. Because March will come around again. So yeah, that's it that I've been working on. The only thing I have left is Hazel. For my evening stitch, and as I told you before, I wasn't going to pick up anything after 5 o'clock but Hazel, and I did. And I have to tell you, I stitched on her the week I was sick all the way up. Okay, sorry about that. My husband called. So anyhow, as I was saying, I was stitching this all the way up the week I was sick, and this piece right here, and on Friday evening when I was done and getting ready for bed, I was looking over, I was almost done, I am almost done with my second page, and I wanted to see about how much is left for the last page, because it's 3 pages across and then on the top and 3 pages across on the bottom. And I was trying to decide where I wanted to go from that page. And I started noticing how much of this stuff, see, I only have this bit to go. When I was looking at all this stuff that I have to do, and I all of a sudden became so overwhelmed, I felt almost defeated, like I was just never going to get this done. And it was just really upsetting, and I actually had to step back away from it for a while because I don't know, that was the last thing I should have done. But I mean, I literally just felt defeated, felt like I was never going to be able to give this to her, give it to my friend who I'm stitching it for. You know, this is her dog that passed away, and in April it will be a year, and that's my goal. I was originally going to give it to her for Christmas. I didn't meet that. Then January, I didn't meet that, and now I've got April, the year of her passing. And the whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday of that, not this weekend we're at, but last weekend, I just didn't touch it, because I had to gather myself. And then finally on Monday I told myself, you need to just suck it up and just stitch it. So I started back on her again. Sometimes you just go through those, you know, you just go through those moods where, oh, that's terrible, where you just kind of lose your stitchy bug, or you just feel overwhelmed. And you just got to gather yourself again. But then I went back at it, and I got her second eye. And when you hold her back, you can see it looks more like the picture now. It's darker, but when I got her eye, I suddenly just got motivated again. So that's all my stitchy stuff, and I will be working on her again tonight. I will beat this feeling of hopelessness on the piece, I guess is what you call it. I will prevail. I will get it done. So let's hurry up. I don't remember how many minutes I did on my first one. I still have the tag to do that I will insert. So let me just show you my stash and the shout outs. So I just got this yesterday. I won it on eBay, a little over $5. And it is Country Cottage Needleworks Snow Sampler. And this piece is so cute. I really, really love it. So I have that. And I went to Michael's with some of my birthday money that my husband had given me. And I've been eyeing this for quite some time now. I told you in my my third video that I wasn't much of a person for hoops unless I could do the hoop and everything I stitched was inside, because I was afraid of, I put it all away. While I was talking to my husband, I was afraid of it damaging the stitching I'd already done. But I'm starting to do a lot of stitching by hand, and I need something other than holding all the fabric, because holding the fabric like this, actually with the arthritis in my hands, really hurt. So I saw this, and I had a 50% off coupon for my birthday. I paid $11.50 for it. I got all these in a Q-snap. I think it's 8x8. And also this one, well, everything's gonna fall, that I had on my black lace sampler. I took it off so you could see the stitching. And then this one. So they all came in this. And I'm actually enjoying the hoops. Stuff everywhere. 28 count even weave. And I showed you this quite some time ago, and I'm going to dye this and stitch Rovia with this. The monthly sale on that. And for the fun of it, I got a 14 count Stardust Silver. I had a coupon. It was only a few bucks after the coupon. And all my monthly magazine sales, I know there's a couple that's going to be 14 count. I'll use that. And then I can't print it off because after we got our new internet, I never did put the password in my iPad to print off the chart. But I got a chart off of Hirschner's. They had a sale. I've been looking at it for months and hadn't decided if I really wanted to get it or not. But it's a 4 seasons type. And it's the same house for all 4 seasons. It's just the landscape around reflects what season it is. And I just didn't know if I wanted to stitch the same house 4 times. But they had it on sale for $4.99 for all 4 for the PDF file. And normally it's $3.99 for 1. So I just went ahead and I got it. And I'm thinking about stitching out all 4. Or stitching all 4 on 1 piece of fabric. And I will try and remember to insert a picture of it, because I couldn't print it off. So I bought that. Oh, that's heavy. And then of course, I'm sure all of you got your oh, I put it in the wrong spot. That's why. Just cross stitch. So I got that. And then, oh, I just lost the magazine out of there. That's great. I also signed up for Under the Sea Fabric of the Month Club. Paid for that, and that one will come in March. She didn't ship in February, I guess, or she shipped in February but didn't die or so. I don't know, but it'll come in March. And then there was some confusion on my Bits and Bobs floss. When I paid for it, it never went through. It went through as a $0, and I thought it was because it was like the 12th or something, and she doesn't bill until the 20th. And I thought, well, maybe that just shows my order, and then she'll bill me on the 20th. But I never got a bill, so I contacted her, and she said, yeah, it just showed it never went through. That doesn't make sense. And she said, if you want, you can go through it again through PayPal, or just send me what you want and then I'll bill you. So I'm having a discussion with her on that, because I'm trying to decide if I want the Gentle Arts, the Classic Color Works, or the Weeks Dye Works. And I originally was going to do Weeks Dye Works, so I'm trying to see which one would be the best for me to go. And so I'm kind of waiting for a response on that, and then I'll go from there and order one of those. And so that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and do my shout outs. And I have to show you my friend. She does jewelry, and she made this for me. She actually got out of doing jewelry, and she made it for my birthday. And then she got me this little ring, and it's a little paw with my birthstone. And the money goes towards rescue dogs. And then my mother-in-law, so this is Ivan's ashes. And then my mother-in-law got me this. And some of the money for this goes to feed dogs in shelters. Everybody knows me. They know me so well. So that was my birthday gifts. Plus stitchy stuff. So I'm going to do a shout out. And my first shout out is A Stitch Too Far. She's from the Netherlands, and she does amazing work. Like, I just love watching her. Her Death by Cross Stitch, that is on my wish list, but I'm frightened of it at the same time. I mean, you see how long it takes me to stitch any of this stuff. And every time I watch her, I just get more and more brave on wanting to tackle it. Her cross stitching is just impeccable. Yeah, I binge watched her, and I'm all caught up. You need to go. I'm going to put links to their channels. You've got to watch her. She's just incredible. Kay's Cross Stitch, I've mentioned her before. She makes me laugh. When I was sick, I was watching her. I was watching both of them. Kay just makes me laugh. It was nice to laugh when you're sick. So yeah, you gotta go over there and watch her. Those pansies. Yeah, I think I said last video, I can't remember. I'm sure I'm gonna end up with some pansy charts. You just watch. And Simply in Stitches. She's incredible. She is taking time out of her busy schedule. Sorry, that's my iPad. To teach us how to knit. How awesome is that? So she shows us her cross stitch, and she's teaching and encouraging us. Like, her stitching is incredible too. And she's teaching us how to knit. So I've done a cowl that I think I showed you already a while back. I have everything to do the scarf, and I haven't done it. Like, I'm sick or life is busy or something. She's shown us how to do slippers. I can't wait to do those, knitted slippers. And now she's showing socks. And that's why I got the knitting needles that I showed you last time. I want to get going on the socks so I can wear them for work, because she said they really help when you're on your feet. And I'm on my feet. So those 3 ladies are incredible. I have a lot more, and I will tell you probably 3 each time or so. I follow quite a few people, so yeah, you gotta tune in and watch them if you don't already. I think that's it. Is that it? That's it. Yeah. So I'm gonna get off of here. It's probably been about 30 minutes total, and then you add my tag. So I will talk to all of you later. Again, I want to thank you all so much for subscribing to me and keeping up with me and putting up with me from last time with my cold. I shouldn't have done that. But I did. So I just want to thank all of you for tuning in, and I really enjoy making these. I really, really do. And I just want to thank everyone for making yours. You know, like I said, when I was sick, I was watching that. I wasn't watching TV. And you all just really encouraged me, and I think you helped me keep my stitchy bug. So yeah, it's a great community, and I love being a part of it. And so I will see you all in a couple of weeks when I'm done with my black lace sampler today. Tomorrow I will start on my winter scene. And then after that I will be doing my next magazine sal, which is, I didn't grab it. No, I didn't. It's the one that I showed you last time that has the Eiffel Tower. Okay, yeah. And I showed it to you when I showed you this one. I was going to do them both for my bedroom. That's on my list. But I'm trying to decide if I still want to do that one or if I want to go to this one. In my next video, you'll see which one I pick. I may switch it up. I don't know. So, I'm out of here. My husband's on his way home. And if I want to get any stitching done before making dinner, I better get at it. So, stay tuned for my tag video, and I hope you enjoy it. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a wonderful week this coming week, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. All right. So I am heading to work, and I thought I would go ahead and do this tag. Okay, I wanted to pull out of my driveway. I figured I would go ahead and do this tag on my way to work, so that way I'm not like filming for a long time at home on Sunday, because I have 2 days, you know, just my weekend off, and I usually don't get to my whip update until a Sunday early afternoon. So I think it was my 3rd video that I did a tag, and most people start with their get to know your needleworker tag. Usually there's not this many cars out here, but I didn't. I did a tag that I kind of pieced together. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen. Goodness, there's a lot of cars out here today. There we go. And anyway, I kind of pieced together a bunch of questions from a couple different tags to get to know my stitching, like what kind of fabric I use, whether I'm a one-handed or two-handed stitcher, you know, things like that. So I figure that today, it's been long enough, probably too long to do this get to know your needleworker tag, but For anybody who's just subscribed to me, I think the last time I looked at was like 288 subscribers. I don't know. So I have mentioned a few of these. Well, I should say in some of my comments, basically it answers some of these questions, but I thought I would go through them anyhow. Don't worry, no cars will be harmed in the making of this video. Most of the time when I'm going to work, there's like, oh, I go next person. People who go four-way are impatient. It's like, anyway, you're gonna hear me gripe and complain as I'm driving. Anyhow, there's not normally a lot of cars when I'm going to work. I think it's because I'm doing this video. So let's get going on it. It takes me roughly 13 minutes to get to work, and there are 10 questions. So my first question, and I'm keeping this up by my steering wheel, so it's not any different than glancing at my speedometer. And all I have to do is glance at it, because I did write these questions down, so I just got to remember in what order. So, where do you live? I live in Salem, Oregon. I was born and raised in Portland, Oregon. My husband was in Oregon City, and we just happened to wander down this way. We were looking to rent out in the country, and there was an inexpensive place here, and we did it, and for 9.5 years, and then we bought the house we're in now. I actually work in Kaiser, Oregon, where I used to live in the farmhouse. I was on the border of Kaiser and Salem, and my address is actually Salem. And it's kind of funny because whenever I would go into town to do shopping or whatever, I would go right by the school that I'm working at now. So now I move a little further away. Not that far, like I said, it takes 13 minutes. I go all the way there. Kind of funny. So anyhow, that's where I live. I've lived in, well, I said I was born and raised in Oregon, but I did live over in Tacoma, Washington for about a year, and a little bit of time, not very long, over in Boise, Idaho. But other than that, it's been Oregon. What do I do for a living? I work for a contracting company that is contracted to different schools and hospitals and prisons and stuff like that. The company is called Sodexo, and they actually, I think, originated in France. I know they originated over in Europe, and they're obviously now a worldwide company. And in the little corner of my world, they are contracted to the Salem Kaiser School District, and I work in a high school over in Kaiser called McNary. And the company I work for, at any time they could pull me out of that school. I've even been pulled out a couple of times to sub somewhere. We are one of the not the largest, but one of the largest staffed schools. There are 10 of us. I think there are 1 or 2 that have just a couple more people. But we are one of the few that get called and pull staff from one school to the other when they do not have enough subs. But other than that, you pretty much stay in your own school. They don't like to move you around permanently. It's important to know the routine and stay in one. But yeah, that's what I do. This is my 4th year. Before that, I worked for 7.5 years at a dry cleaner from a lady who used to go to my church, and I was a stay-at-home mom. And then my kids were old enough that I could go to work part-time, just for a few hours a day, and she gave me a shot to get back in the work field, and I stayed there because, you know, it was perfect, because my kids weren't adults. And now I still work part-time, but I work 5 hours a day, so I work a little bit more, and I love it there. I can't see myself going anywhere else. let's see, do I have other hobbies? Like I said, a lot of these you already know. I love to read. I love to read a lot of mysteries, obviously. I've been showing you my books. And I am just getting into knitting. I used to knit some when I was a young girl. And I decided to get back into it and doing very simple things. And that's been fun. I've been loom knitting. I just finished my son's hat that I'd been showing you. Maybe I can snag it on Sunday when I do my video and show it to you. And I'm trying to learn crochet. I'm trying. It's a little frustrating, got to put it down for some months. And I did scrapbooking, but not much anymore. Most of my pictures are on my phone. That's pretty much it. I just love to cross stitch. I spend most of my time cross stitching. Do you have any kids? Yes, I have 2 boys. They're 5 years apart. One is 26 and a half, and he is married. And him and his wife, they live in an apartment. And then my youngest is 21. He hasn't been 21 that long. And he still lives at home. I am really waiting for the empty nest syndrome to happen. Okay, I'm out of light. Do you have any pets? Well, you all know the answer to that. I have 5 dogs. 3 are Chihuahuas, 2 are litter mates, and 1 is not. He's the latest rescue. My other 2 Chihuahuas are my only ones that are not rescue, and that was before we got into it. They are the ones we've had the longest, but they are not the oldest. And then we have Charlie, that is our dachshund, and of course we had Ivan, his brother, that we rescued with him. And as you know, he passed away a year and 1 day after we rescued him. And when he passed over the Rainbow Bridge, I held him in my arms. I'm not going to talk much about that, or I will start crying for going to work. And then Ivan's sweet spirit brought us Rico to take care of, and he is our newest one. And so it bumped it back to 5 dogs. My husband just shakes his head that we have 5 dogs. And then we have 2 cats that we've had since birth. They are 15 years old and still going ornery. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. I have grand pigs, guinea pigs. They're my grand piggy babies. Do I have a favorite movie? Well, of course, it is. I'm thinking as I'm driving. It's a Wonderful Life. Who cannot love It's a Wonderful Life? Jimmy Stewart is just phenomenal. When he passed, the whole world mourned, like the earth mourned. He was amazing. And Gone with the Wind is probably my second and my third. I mean, that's not, I guess I have 3 favorites. Can you have 3 favorites and not have a top one? My third is a toss between Wizard of Oz and it's hard when you're thinking while you're driving and then talking. Where was I? The Sound of Music. My favorite TV show. By far, and you probably think I'm weird, and a lot of people think the show is corny, but Once Upon a Time, I have yet to miss 1 episode. In fact, I have even gone back and rewatched the entire 1st and 2nd season on Netflix, and Robert Carlyle does it for me. He is an amazing, amazing actor. I love hating that guy on Aragon. He freaked me out on it. Gosh, he is just an amazing actor, and he brings Rumpelstiltskin to life like no one could ever do. He is why I keep going back. He is great. And then it's Walking Dead. I'm sorry, I will have two favorite TV shows. Those two are side by side, and I cannot pick one over the other. The Walking Dead, and that's my son's fault. He's the one who's like, Mom, you've got to watch it. Go watch it on Netflix. It's a really fast TV show to watch. Not a lot of episodes. And now I'm totally hooked, and now he's not watching it. How can you not watch Walking Dead? Talking Dead, I do watch it, but it's not like a love. Doesn't have Carol in it. Or Daryl. Hello. What music genre? Right now I listen to country and Christian, and there's times I just listen to Christian, and there's a time I listen to the 80s, back when the 80s was new. But at this moment, I love country music and Christian music. Favorite books? Sorry, not going there. I love books. I can no longer pick a favorite book any more than I could pick a favorite child, or a favorite fur child. It's just not going to happen. Like I said, I love mystery. I was in a phase where I read a lot of romance. I was in a phase where I read the mysteries that weren't the cozy mysteries, but like we're talking the really thick, like I don't want to shut my light off because there may be a murdering maniac in my neighborhood book. I never really got into sci-fi. I've read teenage books, I've read the Harry Potters. Haven't read the Lord of the Rings. Those are a little too big for me, or, too, I don't know, complicated, or I just haven't. And like, I can't even think of some of the names of them. Oh my goodness, I just read them that my boss loaned me to. But yeah, I love to read. I can't pick a favorite book. And then the last question, what word best describes you? That is easy. I don't know if I want to admit it. Stubborn. And if you ask my husband, he will concur. Stubborn. That is what best describes me. So, and also, I don't know if it's a word, but friendly. I make friends so easy. Like, I work with all the staff here, and I get along with every single one of them. And my other job, we all made friends. Like, after the dry cleaner had to shut their doors, we stayed in contact. So, I don't know if friendly is a word to describe you. I guess it is. So, this took me 15 minutes, and I was only going to aim for 8 because it's going to be at the end of my whip video. So I am in the parking lot of work, and I am going to go in there. And I should tell you that it is Friday, February the 24th. I get my weekend after this. This is the last day before the weekend. So there's like no place to park. I'm going to go find a place to park, get in there and do this thing, and have my weekend off. So we will talk to you later. Thanks, everyone. Bye.